Hello and welcome. I am Flatcap Callum and this is Cheltenham Festival 2022 Day 4, final day, staking plan video. Alright, if you want my regular video, that goes on out in the morning. That's the high risk one with accumulators. This is the staking plan, so I've got a full deck of staking plan bets for you coming up. Those of you who've been watching all week, you know the gig. We'll do a review and then we'll get into today's bets. It's the same format. It's £50, 39 on singles, 11 on accumulators in the same formation of accumulators. So we'll get to that. Before I do the recap, I just want to take a pause and be mildly serious for a second, because some of you might expect me to come on today with party poppers and balloons and stuff because it was a great day. It was a very, very decent day, but absolutely what I want to start with is a word of caution, because some of you have been watching all the way through all of my videos and you get it. Some of you are new to this. Some of you have just been watching from the Cheltenham series, and there's a few really, really important health warnings I want to say, because I know some of you are here because your mate WhatsApped you and said he went up a hill and he found a briefcase full of cash and maybe you should go up the same hill again tomorrow. Just because there was a briefcase full of cash at the top of a hill today doesn't mean there is a briefcase full of cash up the hill tomorrow. And that is why the stake is exactly the same. So if you did well today and you're thinking, wow, brilliant, these bets are great, this guy knows what he's talking about, I am absolutely advising you to do exactly the same stake again tomorrow. Do not increase your stake because you think you're onto a good thing. Every single day is different. Now I know 3 days in a row doing this staking plan video, we've made a profit each and every one of those 3 days. 48% on day 1, 17% day 2, and today was 220%. Those are great figures. This is a medium risk staking plan. For some of you that means nothing. For some of you, you get it. Normally what I do is high risk. This is medium risk. Today was an exceptional day where we got a really good profit. And there was a couple of really, really, really close to very big wins, which is a rare thing to achieve in a medium risk staking plan. So please don't misunderstand and decide you're going to pile in a bunch of cash because it's worked well the last 3 days. Every single day is different. Today was the day, if you're going to have a bet at Cheltenham, as in the Thursday day, day 3, that was the one to make the money as far as I would see. So when I've planned what's going on this week, Thursday was the day to make the money. I'm not saying we can't make money on Friday, and I've put a full staking plan together, but some of you have commented on these videos in exactly the spirit that they are intended. That basically it's made you enjoy having a bet because you've got an interest in all the races. We're getting some money back. Now it's clearly more exciting when stuff wins. We're getting a few wins, a few plays, getting the chances of maybe winning something more. And the idea here is fun. So if you are somebody who feels like you're on the edge of control with what you're betting on, please, please, please go and seek some support. This isn't the way to get rich quick. Likewise, if you've already been absolutely caned all week this week at Cheltenham and you've heard that this is a good channel, please don't pile in on these money. The key to making profit is discipline, statistics, value. It's all a whole bunch of really unsexy stuff. And any given day you can lose. And I lose more days than I win, even with a medium risk staking plan like this. It's gone well for 3 days. It might not go well tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know. I like what I've done, but I don't know. Okay, here endeth the sermon of risk, folks. Now you know what you're getting in for. This is what I'm doing. We'll go through the review of the day, and I'll try and do it quite briefly. All right. We've got 130. We had Bob Ollinger. That went in. It was on a 50 pence piece, toss of a coin really. We were on the second best horse, but we got fortunate, and sometimes you need fortunate to get some money. So we got a good start, but being fortunate because the better horse fell at the last. Then in the Potemps, it was another one of those dreamy ones. We've had a few of those this week. So we had third win, one at 25 to 1, Mill Green third 33 to 1, and Wind to Fog fourth at 11 to 2. So we got paid out on 3 out of 4. So at that point, after race 2, we'd made our profit for the day. We then went into the Ryan Chase. We had a little bit there. Mr. Fisher was an on-runner. Melon was down the field, so we got no return for the Ryanair. We did have Allaho coming up in the accumulator bets though. So that was how it was going. We then went to the stayers. I said I was quite sweet on Flooring Porter. That went and duly obliged. Liz Nagar Oscar was poor and pulled up, so we got some money back for Flooring Porter. We then went into the plate handicap. Fusel Raffles was a non-runner. Spirit of the Games placed 12-1, and Shilliam Munro ran decent but was only 8th in the end, so no return there. Grand Paris I think pulled up in the end, so we made a nice profit on well, I didn't make a profit on that one. We got some back on the plate. Okay, and then we had, get me other bits of paper, the Mayor's Novice Love Envoy went in 15-2, another winner, so that was 5 out of 6 winners we had covered on the channel. Impervious lost out on a head bobber for 5th, and a lot of bookies paid 5th, but we didn't get it at 22s. And then Monster we was last as 150-1 shot would be, but it was worth a go. And then in the Kimure, as most of you follow the bets will know, we had a very, very disappointing end on that last race. Omar Moretti pulled up, Cat Tiger was 12, and Larry pulled up. So that was the end of the singles. Then our Lucky 15 bet. Third Wind won at 25, Spirit of the Game placed at 12, Love Envoy won at 15-2. Those of you who are on that bet on the staking plan, 20p each way, you may or may not have realised Cat Tiger was worth to us £1,200. So if Cat Tiger had won, that would have been a £1,200 return. If it had placed 180, it didn't come anywhere. We still got £72 back for that Lucky 15 for a £6 wager, 72 back. If you do like this sort of bet, this is the regular type of bet I do on my daily channel. We don't do very many singles. These are the bets on virtually every day of the year I will put out. They haven't all got the value that this bet had. Cheltenham is great for value. But if you like it, please feel free to watch the regular videos. We then went on to Trixie Land. So this Trixie was poor. We had down the field and pulled up each way. But the Win Trixie, we had 3 winners in there. Bob Ollinger, Allaho, Flooring Porter. It looks easy when they're short prices, but they are not that easy to actually pull off. So we got just short of 20 quid back for the Win Trixie. So we made decent profit Win Trixie, decent profit Lucky 15, decent profit on the singles. And then, as most of you will know, we then went on to our 6-fold bet, which is what I call a Dreamy Bet. Third Wind won 25s, Allaho won 4-7, Flooring Porter won 4-1, Fusel Raffles non-runner, Love Envoy won at 15-2. Omar Moretti, if it had placed, it would have been 40 quid. You know, you'd be happy with that. Omar Moretti for 50p each way was worth £8,700. And I know at least one of you was very, very shrewd and cashed out. Because, you know, the bet was done on channel starting price, and I will never cash out a channel bet, whatever. It needs to be really, really clear, because generally, in most terms, it doesn't pay to cash out. For the chap who put this on and cashed out and got £1,700 to cash out when it was worth a lot more than that, 20 runner race, if that money is £1,700 going to make a difference for you, it was absolutely the right call to do. So fair play if you've done that. If anyone else has cashed out and got a decent win, I'd love to know about it. Because, yeah, a couple of the messages I've had around people kind of watching these videos is kind of re-giving them more passion for horse racing. That absolutely is so more valuable to me than any money I'm winning from what I'm doing. Clearly, I think you get the idea. I know what I'm doing, and I make a bit of money from betting. The bets I'm doing on this channel are not the only bets that I'm doing. So all round, it was a good day. 171 back is how I made it out of £50 stake. That was 222% profit. When you add it into the 132 we've already got back, we are sat for the week. So 3 days we've made a profit, but for the week, which is the more important figure for me, is 150 on, 303 back. So we have made 100% profit on what we've put on. And so irrespective of how £50 gets laid out on the final day, we have made at least £103 profit out of spending £200. And for me, that's a result. So I'd love it if anything else came in. But as far as what I wanted to try and achieve on the channel, I'm delighted with how it's gone. Okay, let's get into the staking plan for day 4, because there are a lot more eyes and ears here than I've seen before. Okay, first race, Triumph Hurdle. Really dislike the race. The race. Tell you what, it's been a hard day. I'm probably a bit high on Sharpie's smell as well. Okay, so Triumph Hurdle, least favourite race of the week. I said the Boodles was my second least favourite. This is my least favourite. The reason being, it's 12 runners, I think. They're only paying 3 places on most bookmakers, and the front few look, you know, like they're pretty decent. It's really just not worth the bet because it's hard to split them. So I've done a bet to have an interest, and I've gone for a value rather than one of the shorties. So I've got Night Salute for my value, but I've literally got the one horse, so we've got an interest in that race, £1 each way. Then moving to the County Hurdle. Surprise package, won by Street at the weekend. Whether or not it's recovered enough to do well here, I'm not sure, but I think it's worth a punt in the staking plan. First Street is my number one in this, and those regular viewers know I did an anti-post on the Betfair Hurdle, and it placed at 14-1, and I still think it's unexposed. I think 18-1 is a great price, so that's definitely got to be in there. And then I've gone 2 bigger ones at value. Eclair de Beffou, I can't say that. As you know, my pronunciation of French is poor. Favois, literally just pick horses I can't read, it's terrible. They're 2 big value ones. Sky Bet at 8 on this again. So another race with Sky Bet at 8. Best bookie to have a bet on on this race. Sky Bet paying 8 places. Most others 6 or 7. Okay, they're all £1 each ways. Hopefully that was clear. Moving on to the Albert Bartlett and the Gold Cup. So in the Albert Bartlett, if I get my papers right, it's a tricky one. So Hillcrest and Ginto, the right 2 horses, will be at the top of the market. It's not much to split them. I'm going to go Hillcrest on balance. I tipped both of those anti-post for the Ballymore, and they've turned up here instead. So I like both of them. I'm going to go Smalley on Hillcrest, but Sky Bet are paying 5. I think a lot of other bookies might be are 5, some 4. So I'm going to try and go for value. Good Time Johnny, I like 16-1, and then Bardenstown Lad, I tipped that anti-post. So when I did my anti-post video for the championship races day 2, 3 and 4, that was my horse. I still think there's a ton of value in there. I'm just not quite sure about the ground for it. I still think it's good value at 20. So that was quite an easy selection for those 3. Gold Cup, I tipped up Galvin on my anti-post. A lot of horses today, more than any other day, that are on my anti-post videos. So I'm sticking with Galvin for a win in the Gold Cup, £3 win. Album Photo, I think, is a decent enough price for a place, £1 each way. And Tornado Flyer for a horse that won the King George, worth a go, £1 each way. So that's the Albert Bartlett and the Gold Cup. And then we've got the Fox Hunters. Probably my third worst race of the week. You get funny results in the Fox Hunters. So I'm going Bob and Co, a £1 win. So hopefully you can see that squiggle there. It was a £1 win on Bob and Co. That's all it is. It's got a decent enough chance to possibly win, but it's not really worth each way at 13-2. And then I'm going 2 bigger prices. Sky Bet 5 on this. Some bookies are 4. Have a look around. Another one from my anti-post videos, Fumer Dueries, 22-1. I think it's a great price for that horse. And then Monbeg Chit Chat, 40-1. We're going £1 each way. And then Mare's Chase, Mount Ida, the last one that I've talked about on my anti-post tip that one at 8-1. It's now 15-8 favourite here. Might go off second favourite with LMA, but I like that one. That's the horse for me in that race. 15-8, £3 win. And then Scarlet and Dove. Sky Bet are paying 4 places currently on this 8-runner race. If there's a non-runner, that's going to change. But if you can get on with Sky Bet, 22-1, Scarlet and Dove, I think that horse is a 3rd or 4th placed horse every day. So 22-1 is a great price for that, £1 each way. And finally, there's another race. There's 7 races. We've got the Martin Pipe. I'm going 3 against the field here, decent prices. Decimation 14-1. The Very Man 33-1, and Quinta Dumas 40-1 is the one that's got the most value. It's the biggest price and the most value. £1 each way on those 3. Okay, so after all that, what am I sticking in the accumulators? Well, the lucky 15. These are the 4 for tomorrow. 210 First Street, 250 Good Time Johnny, 410 Fumer Dueries 22 to 1, 530 Quinta du Mar. They are the 4 for the lucky 15. So that's a 20 pence each way. So if you're new to this, singles, doubles, trebles and accumulator, on most online bookies, you can actually just drop down on the multiples and click lucky 15. You can also go into a bookies and just write it on the slip, each way lucky 15, but it's an each way lucky 15, 20 pence. Okay, we've then got each way Trixie. These have not done well this week at all, but we're going again because I want to try and keep it consistent. I'm happy with the horses. So 25 pence each way Trixie, so that's each way doubles and trebles. Favois in the 210, Album Photo in the 330, Scarlet and Dove in the 450. Then the Win Trixie, which we won today, 50p Win Trixie, we're going 130 Vauban, 330 Galvin, and 450 Mount Ida. And just a reminder, these prices are for illustrative purposes. All the bets I'm placing for the stats on here are starting price only, so I'm not guaranteed to get any of these prices. Okay, and then the sixfold that we were one horse short of nearly 9,000 for. What do we got? Sixfold, 50 pence each way, so it's each way accumulator. So if one drops out like it did today, the last leg, you don't get anything. We got 130 Vaubans, 210 First Street, 250 Hillcrest, 330 Galvin, 410 Fumer Dueries, 450 Mount Ida. That's the sixfold. Just a couple of other bits just to finish off with. What I will say is, people might say, how gutted are you? You nearly won £9,000 on that bet on the channel. For me, it is all about what you've got, not worrying about what you could have had or what you didn't have. Sometimes in horses, you get the rub of the green. Most of the time, you don't get the rub of the green. Betting generally is massively stacked against you. The bookmakers have got you each way and every way you possibly look. So to get any profit on a daily basis is a celebrating point. So whether or not that is a £1 or whether that's nearly £9,000, genuinely I am not gutted about nearly £9,000. I'll take whatever money I've got today and it's profit, I'm happy with it. And I appreciate that's not everyone's attitude. But what can you do? If it doesn't go your way, it doesn't go your way. And you could have put a different horse. I could have swapped this. I could have swapped that. Can't lose any sleep over it. Just take what you've got and use it. And if you have had a really decent day following in these bets, my best piece of advice to you is cash it out and do something nice with it. Don't reinvest it all. Don't let it sit there in your betting account. Take the money out, do something nice, have a night out, go on a holiday, treat someone, give some money to charity, whatever you want to do, folks. That is money that you've got that the bookmakers do not have. And I'm not anti-bookmakers full stop because I'm trying to make some money off them. All I'm saying is they take a lot more money than you guys get. And if I can help in any way, that's what I'm trying to do. Right, that's the end of day 4. The review of day 4 will probably take place on Saturday morning's video. So some of you, I'll never see you again because you're just here for Cheltenham. But I will try and repeat this for Royal Ascot. So my expectation in June is I'll do something similar for Royal Ascot. But if I don't see you again, enjoy your life. For those of you who are now regular viewers, I'll see you again on Friday morning. So my Friday morning video, or I might see you on Saturday morning's video as a long time listener. Either way, the last thing I'll say to you is no matter what goes on this channel, no matter how much money is won, it's always free. Always, always free. I have no need and no want, no desire for any of your money. I want to try and help you get money from the bookmakers. I don't need your money and I don't want to try and take your money. If I'm that good at what I'm doing, I can make money off the bookmakers, can't I? And have a think about that next time you're tempted to pay somebody for their tips. If they're that good, why aren't they just making money off that? Because it's far easier to make money than basically just saying, yeah, give me £5 and I'll give you my best tips. So that's it. Enjoy your Cheltenham last day. I'll enjoy mine. See you again soon. Thank you very much.